Hey, Audrey. Where are you?
Henry, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to still be at work?
I finished early, so I decided to head straight home. Why aren't you home? What are you doing out all this time? As a responsible spouse, you should be home preparing dinner by now.
I was actually planning to head back earlier, but the hospital was packed. I just left. I'll grab us some food on my way home.
Hospital? For what?
Yeah, I told you I wasn't feeling well a while ago, right? I couldn't take it anymore, so I went to see the doctor. I didn't think the hospital was gonna be packed.
I don't care about that. So, you spent money for that?
Well, yeah,
Where did you get the money?
from our joint account. Remember, I've been putting all my part-time savings into it too. We talked about using that money if we needed it, didn't we?
Are you serious?
Huh?
Don't go spending my money on your unnecessary medical bills. What were you thinking? You need to pay me back, like, now.
Pay you back? It's not just your money, I have the rights to use it too. And hey, it's not like I blew it on something dumb, right?
Whatever. You know, I made the effort to come home early for you. And you're planning to serve me some store-bought food? Do you really think it's okay to treat your husband like that? Who do you think is paying the bills so we can eat and you can see a doctor?
I'm bringing in money too, you know. Yes, it's less than what you make because I work part-time. But that's because you don't want me to work every day. And let's not forget, you're the one who made me quit my full-time job when we got married. And then, when we still couldn't make ends meet, it was you who pushed me into taking a part-time job.
Stop making excuses. Just get back home. I'm hungry. I need to eat by 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? It's gonna take me at least an hour to get back home, so I won't make it on time.
Shut up. Just listen to your husband.
Henry, what the hell is wrong with you? Throwing ice water at me the second I stepped through the door? Seriously?
What is wrong with me? I should be the one asking you that.
What do you mean?
You're having an affair, right?
What? Me having an affair?
Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm not cheating on you. What proof do you have to say something like that?
I saw it with my own eyes. You've been cheating and got yourself pregnant. You're terrible.
Pregnant? How? What the hell are you talking about?
I saw you talking to a girl at the store. She called you Mom. That's your secret child, huh? I even took pictures of it. And to top it off, now you're trying to have another kid in your late 40s? Going to the hospital behind my back was obviously to see an obstetrician, right? It's messed up that my money is going towards your secret child. I can't forgive this. It's bad enough we had to deal with your secret child soon after we got married. But trying for another at this age? Gross.
What? Seriously, what are you talking about? Do you hear yourself talking? I think you should calm down for a bit.
You need to be the one to calm down. You've been betraying me for over a decade. You feel refreshed after that cold water? Don't coming back, ha ha ha.
Wait, did you forget something? There's no way I could get pregnant, you know?
What? Don't play dumb. I'm divorcing you. Get the hell out.
Huh? Guess talking won't do any good, huh? Well, I'm out. Goodbye. Hey Audrey, sorry for holding you back earlier. I didn't expect to run into you there, so I got carried away chatting. It's okay, but actually a lot happened after that. Could I possibly stay over at your place tonight? Huh? of course you can. Could it be that you got home late and your husband got mad at you? Not really. Well, yeah, it's definitely a husband-related issue for sure. What do you mean? He was accusing me of cheating. What? It seems like I have a secret child and I'm pregnant too. Was that supposed to be a joke? 'Cause it's really not funny. I wish it was, but he was serious. I see. Just come over. Tell me the details later. Thank you. I'll head out now.
Hey, Cheetah. Chilled out yet? Ha ha ha. If you're willing to apologize and kneel down to beg for forgiveness after aborting the child, I might consider forgiving you.
Huh? What are you talking about now?
Your small part-time paycheck won't cut it, right? Ha ha ha. If you come crawling back to me, I'll let it slide this time. But you better start treating me, your husband, with even more respect and take care of me like never before.
No, thank you. Just so you know, I'm sorting out a divorce mediation with a lawyer involved. You should be getting some papers from them in the next couple of days.
What? Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I am. Why are you surprised? You were the one who brought up divorce in the first place.
Look, with someone like you, cheating in your 50s, divorce is the obvious move. But are you okay with that? Because your cheating is the reason for this split. So I'll be taking a good chunk in alimony. The girl you were talking to and the one you're carrying now, they might end up in a tough spot, huh? Ha ha ha.
I'm not pregnant, and I don't have a secret child.
Liar. Then who was the girl you were talking to at the store?
It's my daughter.
What? Who the hell are you?
I'm Catherine. I'm Audrey's friend and we work together. And her lawyer's wife.
What? Her lawyer's wife?
After you drenched me in cold water and kicked me out, I stayed at Catherine's house. At first, it was just me relying on her as a friend, you know? After hearing what happened, her husband offered to help as my lawyer. I was actually classmates with Audrey when we were young. We did our training together, supporting each other as newbies. Even after getting married and retiring, we stayed close. So when I heard that my dear friend was being suspected of cheating, I couldn't just stand by. And to think my own daughter is being mistaken for her secret child? Talk about a shock.
That girl is your daughter? What did you call her mom then?
Maybe you misunderstood. But why does it even matter? I was there too. She was probably talking to me, not Audrey. I was behind the counter working, so you just didn't see me standing there.
What? Your husband is a lawyer. Why would you work at the store?
Now that my daughter's in high school and I'm not fully occupied with parenting, I thought of getting back to work. It's not just about money. I want to stay engaged with society. Can you please stop equating my husband with someone who only sees his wife as a tool?
What's that supposed to mean? You're looking down on me too? Just because your husband's a lawyer, you think you're all high and mighty. Such an attitude for a woman.
You know what? That's what I can't stand about you.
Huh?
You were only nice before we got married. Once we tied the knot, your true colors showed. You started looking down on women and treating me like a trophy wife. You completely ignored my wishes. First, you made me quit my job, saying it doesn't look good if the wife isn't a homemaker. Then, when money got tight, you told me to get a part-time job. Even when I said I wanted to go back to full-time work, you said it'd make you look bad, so I should stop. It's not about how it looks. You're the one who's actually inadequate. You're the worst husband and the worst human being.
Audrey,
Do you know why I went to the hospital?
'Cause you're pregnant.
How? I'm infertile.
Huh? You are?
Before we got married, I found out I was infertile and spent years trying treatments until I was 40. Despite all the efforts, we had no luck and we had to accept it. But it seems like you lost interest in me around your late 20s. You started ignoring me even when I was going through treatments. You treated me like a maid, not a partner. Your attitude is what led me to depression.
Depression?
I've been seeing a psychiatrist. I have my medical certificate too.
That's a lie. Your doctor must be a quack. You only work part-time and you've been living normally. You're lying about your depression.
You might not get it since you abandoned Audrey, but ever since she married you, she's been losing her spark. Back in her office days, she was vibrant and tough. But now she's just giving up on things and becoming a pushover for her husband. Despite that, she had the guts to reach out for help. Me and my husband are going to do our best to help Audrey. I'm not going to forgive you for what you did to her. You're the one who's going to pay compensation.
Compensation? Why would I pay for that?
Duh.
I understand that she's not cheating on me. So can we just move on from this and go back to how we were used to?
Hell no. You're the one who's cheating.
Huh? I'm cheating? Stop accusing me. You don't even have proof.
I do.
What?
You didn't have any proof, and yet you accused Audrey of cheating. Come to find out, you're the one who got somebody pregnant.
How did you know that?
Cheaters often convince themselves that their spouse is cheating too at the slightest hint.
Huh?
My husband deals with divorce cases involving infidelity. He has a sharp intuition for these things. Based on this belief, we conducted an investigation and found out that your lover is pregnant. Isn't she a temporary worker at your work and she's just 24 years old? Cheating with a woman half your age and getting her pregnant. Disgusting. You're nothing but a piece of shit.
No need to go that far. But seriously, since my wife can't have kids, it's kinda natural to have them with someone else, right? I mean, it'd be a shame if the genes of a top-notch guy like me don't get passed down, don't you think?
Gross. What do you mean by top-notch guy? You can't even support your wife on your own, let alone more than one. And you know what's even worse? Even though you're making double what Audrey does, you still expect her to put in the same amount into your joint savings. Talk about gross and stingy. I think the world would be better off without the genes of a guy like you. Catherine, going any further would just be unfair to the kids. After all, even though it's his love child, it didn't ask for any of this. Audrey, you're such a sweetheart. But hey, even with your kindness, I'm still pretty upset. And trust me, I've got enough evidence to file for divorce and claim compensation.
Wow, you really went all out with your investigation, huh? I never expected someone like Audrey to have a lawyer acquaintance. Caught me by surprise.
And by the way, I also filed a complaint for the invasion of privacy regarding my daughter.
That's a bit much, don't you think?
Having some creepy old guy spy on us is gross, and it's freaking my daughter out. So, let's just let our lawyers deal with things from now on, okay? I'll block you on everything too. Just a reminder, I'll never go back to that house again.
Hey, hold on a sec. She's about to have a kid and I have to raise it. That's gonna cost money, you know? It'd be a real hassle if you hit me up for alimony.
That's your problem.
Plus, let's face it, you couldn't survive without me. I mean, yeah, my paycheck isn't huge. But yours as a part-timer is even smaller. You need me to get by, right? So let's forget about divorce and the compensation.
Oh, you didn't know?
Huh?
Audrey has just been offered a full-time position at her current part-time job.
What?
They made the offer before, but since you didn't want me working full-time, I had no choice but to turn it down. Now that she's finally divorcing you, she can really show what she is capable of and shine.
No.
Hey, remember what you said before? It's better to just divorce a crappy old hag like you who cheats in her 50s. Well, guess what? I'm feeling the same way now.
Wait a minute. Can we talk this out? I'll tell her and get rid of the kid. Please.
What a piece of shit. I don't ever want to talk to you, ever. Goodbye. After what happened, I blocked his number. The divorce went through with the help of lawyers, and I got a lump sum for compensation. It seems Henry has moved in with his lover who had the baby, but they're struggling financially due to low income. Their debt keeps piling up, and it's a bit of a mess. I took a few months off from work for depression treatment, then landed a full-time job at my part-time job. Thanks to my understanding bosses, I'm feeling better and enjoying work. I might not be as energetic as in my 20s, but I'm having a blast with my second shot at youth.
Hey, Susan. How many days has it been since you started ignoring me? Come to think of it, you've been ignoring me since after Mom's funeral. How long are you going to keep that attitude up? Anyway, the bereavement leave I applied for with the company is over today. I'll be back to work as usual tomorrow. Good night. Hey, bro. It's been a week. Good morning, Tyler. Why did you call me bro? I don't like that. Just call me by my name. Okay. What a pain in the ass. Hey, Kevin. You didn't get fired? Huh? What are you talking about? I was on bereavement leave for the past week, so there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, really? Come to think of it, you don't have a father and you're the only child, right? So? I don't mean to be indelicate, but I heard your mom made a lot of money, so I thought you might have inherited a lot. That's not for you to ask, and I'm not going to tell you. What? Don't be petty. Hey, if you say another word, I'll kick your ass. Oh, scary. Let's get to work. See you later. Susan, I'm texting from work. Hi, my darling Tyler. I just talked to your husband. He's in a really bad mood. Well, that can't be helped, can it? His mother, who was his only living relative, passed away. And after her funeral, his wife is suddenly ignoring him, and I'm sure he has no idea why. Oh, that's harsh. What? You told me to do it, didn't you? You said while Kevin is mentally weak, we should slowly push him into a corner and make him lose his ability to make normal decisions. And by the time the mourning period is over in a year, Kevin will say he wants a divorce. Haha, that's right. By the way, what are you doing today? I've got some urgent documents to prepare, so I'll finish them in the morning. And then I'll be out and about first thing in the afternoon. So how about around 2 to 3:30 p.m.? Okay, handsome. Well, good luck with your work, honey. Thanks. I'll see you later, babe. At the memorial service, I thought we could talk for the first time in a while, even just a little. but you're wearing a face mask and pretending that you have a cold that's making you lose your voice. I'm sure there's a reason you don't want to talk to me that badly. But if you don't talk to me, I won't know what's going on. Nothing gets resolved. If you think that I should realize what's going on without you telling me, I'm really not good at guessing that kind of thing. If you still want to continue ignoring me, go ahead. I'll just move on my own. Hey, Kevin. You've been... No, that shouldn't be happening. What? You've been bringing your own lunch for the past month or so, haven't you? Until now, you always ate at the company cafeteria, ate out, or bought food at convenience stores. Oh, yeah. Since my mother passed away, I realized I was starving for homemade taste. Homemade taste? After much thought, I decided to bring my own lunch. It's also a way to save money on food. Well, you're pretty good at making your lunch. Yeah? If someone who cooks regularly makes lunch, this is as good as it can be. Oh, someone who cooks regularly. Hey, Susan. What is it, darling? How are things with Kevin? How is he at home? Huh? How is Kevin? I wonder. I told you this before, but after the memorial service, he seems to have become defiant. He sends me texts once in a while, but he just talks about some errands and that's it. I'm still ignoring him completely. In short, it's like in-house separation, so we don't know how each other's lives are going on. He's been bringing his own lunchbox to work for the past month or so. Oh, really? He used to eat at the company cafeteria, eat out, or buy food at convenience stores. Oh, really? You don't know anything about that? No, I don't know. I see. What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Anyway, Tyler, do you have a chance to come out of your office today? Yeah, I do. But I'll be with my coworker. Oh, really? I've been notified that due to a major personnel change coming up in a little while, I'll be reassigned to a different area for sales. Personnel change? I don't know who it is yet, but there's a guy who's going to be transferred overseas. Because of that, the whole sales department has been restless for the last week or so. I have to be back at the office in about 2 hours today, and my schedule is pretty full. I see. Well then, it can't be helped, huh? I'll text you when I'm free. Sorry about that. Okay. See you later, handsome. Hey, Tyler. I haven't seen you at all recently. What's going on? Hi, Susan. Since you were talking about the reassignment of your area, we've been seeing each other less and less. I haven't seen you this month. Tyler? Because of the reassignment, I have very few clients. Huh? Now, I'm mostly working in-house 4 days a week, doing mainly clerical work. Even if I can go out, someone is accompanying me or I have to come back in a short time. What's more, our new company policy requires me to carry a mobile device with GPS app installed whenever I go out of the office. So now, it's impossible to make time-consuming detours. Oh no! How about we meet on my days off? Kevin will be at home. Even though I'm ignoring him all the time, he's still at home. So if he were to follow me, we can't do anything that would reveal our relationship.
That's true. Even if we get a big sum of money as a divorce settlement, we don't want it to be taken away by compensation.
I know. Oh, I miss you.
Me too. Susan, good news.
Tyler, what is it?
I'm going on a business trip to New York by myself from Wednesday to Friday of the week after next.
What? That means...
Let's go together, babe. I'll miss you while I'm working over there, but I'm free to do whatever I want at night. Let's make love till morning after a long time in New York.
Yay!
Oh, that's right. During this business trip, my favorite detective drama will be aired. I'd be happy if you could give me TV priority for the time this drama is on.
Oh, that's such a trivial thing. Sure, let's watch it together.
Thanks.
Oh, I was cheated. Seriously? What are you going to do? All the ignoring I've done up to now is in vain.
That's my line, you know. I'm surprised too. How could I know? How could I know that the money a spouse gets from an inheritance is not subject to property division in a divorce, and the person who leaves gets not a penny? I never thought I would find out about this in a detective drama I was looking forward to watching.
Then I'm better off not getting divorced. If this is the case, I shouldn't have ignored Kevin so much. I shouldn't have done something to make him distrust me. It's your fault, you know.
What the hell? You say you were ignoring Kevin all the time, but weren't you making lunch for him so that he won't hate you?
What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about what you said before about Kevin bringing his lunchbox to the office?
Actually, I've had my suspicions ever since then. You're not seriously planning on getting a divorce, are you?
Huh? If I didn't want to get a divorce, I wouldn't have ignored him all the time.
Then what's with that lunchbox?
Kevin just made it himself.
Huh? He's a man and he cooks?
Huh? Don't tell me, Tyler. Are you the type to say that housework is for women?
Huh? That's the common sense of the world.
What? You seriously have such an outdated way of thinking.
Huh?
Enough already. Let's break up.
What?
Because we found out that divorce won't bring in a lot of money. If that's the case, I'm a full-time housewife, so I don't want to get divorced. I should break up with you before Kevin finds out about our relationship, so I don't have to pay compensation, right?
Well, that's true. I'm feeling super down. I think we're done.
Well then, don't forget to delete my contact information and text messages.
I know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, bro. What's with that again? What do you think you're doing, demanding compensation from me?
There's only one reason.
What?
Don't tell me you don't have any idea or that you have amnesia or something like that. I've spent about 6 months gathering evidence.
What?
Tyler, you were having an affair with my wife Susan. By the time I started my investigation, you'd been seeing each other less and less. And apparently, you guys had a fight and broke up recently.
The relationship itself has been going on ever since you met Susan at our company-sponsored barbecue 2 years ago. I've found out that you've been seeing each other quite frequently. I can't believe you found out that much. Now, I think you know why I'm charging you compensation. I'd like you to communicate with my lawyer regarding compensation and other matters related to your infidelity. Damn! I broke up with her before you found out, but you had already found out. On that note, I also found out that you and Susan had been going to a hotel many times while you pretended to be on sales on-site visits, and that you took Susan on a business trip to New York last month. I reported it to your company. What? I'm sure you'll get a call from upper management sooner or later. I recommend that you just go along with the punishment they decide. No way.
Hey, Kevin. Can't we make up soon? We haven't talked in about a year. You know, I had a good reason for ignoring you. You lost your mother, and I wasn't sure how to deal with you. I didn't know what to do. I lost the timing, and time flew.
Oh, I got a text from someone unusual.
Oh, Kevin!
It's been a year since you started ignoring me. I thought you might have noticed the divorce papers on the living room table and contacted me.
What? Why divorce papers?
You don't get it?
What do you mean?
By the looks of it, you're not in touch with Tyler anymore.
What?
Well, I did confirm that you broke up after you returned from New York.
You found out?
Yeah, long time ago.
How did you?
I was very careful not to get caught. It was about 6 months ago. I got sick and had to leave work early, and I saw you guys walking arm in arm.
What?
From there, I hired a detective and did some research on my own, and here we are.
That's...
So, I'll talk to you about divorce and compensation through my lawyer. My lawyer's business card is there with the divorce papers.
Wait! Let's talk face to face. We've only seen each other a few times in a year, and we haven't talked once.
Actually, I'm in Australia right now.
Australia?
I just arrived yesterday.
Why Australia?
I got an overseas assignment and I'll probably be living here for the next 20 years.
What? Could it be the big personal change that Tyler was talking about?
Oh, if you're referring to the hecticness in sales department with all the reassignments and such, you're talking about me. I really wanted to work it out to the point where I could file for divorce before coming to Australia. But I was able to convince the company to wait until after the first anniversary of my mother's passing before I arrived in Australia.
Oh, by the way, the first anniversary of your mother's death?
We had a memorial service about 10 days ago.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Oh, I purposely didn't tell you.
Why?
Because I knew you were after the inheritance I inherited from Mom. So I didn't want you to be at the memorial service on our first anniversary.
You knew that too?
That's all I have to tell you. You'll have to go through my lawyer from now on.
Oh, wait!
Goodbye forever.
What? Oh no! Oh no, come back! I've been a full-time housewife all my life, and you're demanding compensation from me and a divorce? I don't want that. Susan!
I left the rest to my lawyer and managed to get a divorce. As for the compensation, Susan and Tyler asked to pay in installments. But I could see that they would evade payment sooner or later, so I requested a lump sum payment. I don't know how they managed to come up with the money, but the compensation was transferred to me shortly after. Also, as for the present situation of each of these two, Tyler has been laid off from his company, and his parents have cut ties with him as well. He is now living off his part-time job while paying back his debts. Susan, on the other hand, she has been seen walking around downtown at night, dressed in flashy clothes, with a different man every night. Rumors persist that she is in some kind of a shady business, so nobody is in contact with her, not even her own family members.